How to invest in stock market as a beginner. This is what you will learn in this video. We would also tell you how to avoid the beginner's mistakes that may wipe out your entire investments. So first thing first, open a brokerage account. Nowadays you can open the stock market account or brokerage account online. There are different brokers. You can search for them and do some kind of a research and open a brokerage account with any of the brokerage house. It doesn't matter with whom you open an account because the charges are almost the same. The second thing is that you should have a bank account to transfer the money from your bank account to the brokerage account. And the third point that you need to remember is that you should only invest the money which you do not need on daily basis. Meaning by that, whatever your monthly budget is, do not spend that money. Only invest the money which you do not need in near future. The fourth point is that you can do the stock market from the laptop using the internet, and you can also do that by using your smartphone. Nowadays all the brokerage firms have the software both for the laptop, and they also have the apps for Android and iOS. So as a first step that you need to understand is that how the stock market works, or what actually a stock is. When you buy a stock, actually you are buying a small ownership in that company, and your money would grow if that company grows. The third point that you need to remember is that the prices of your stock would change on daily basis based on the demand and supply. It would also change based on the news and the performance of the company. How would you earn money from the stocks? There are two ways. One, the change in the price, meaning by that once the price of the stock increases and you sell that stock, so you would have that additional income or a profit. And the second way is through dividends. Dividends are what the company pays to its shareholders. Okay, step two, you need to choose the right type of account, and by that I mean that you should only use the regular brokerage account, meaning by that you should only do the spot trading. And if you are not familiar with these terms, I would highly recommend to search on the internet. What you should never do is to go for a margin or a leverage. This is what I would not recommend even to the experts. What to talk of you as a beginner. You should only enable the basic buy and sell features within your app or within your account, and you should turn off all those advanced trading tools that actually promote the margin and leverage trading. The next step in sequence is to decide how much you want to invest. While it is totally up to you, but my recommendation for all the beginners would be to start small. You can start with $50, $100, and even there are some brokerage apps that allow you to invest with as low as $10. You can do the research online and look for those companies. Again, a word of caution, never invest the emergency saving funds in your stock market, or do not buy stocks with your emergency savings. The other point that you should always remember as a beginner is to plan investment regularly and periodically. Do not invest all at once, meaning by that don't buy a particular stock in one go on a same day. Buy in steps or in breaks. And the last point in this step is that you should always have a long-term view and do not look for a quick profit, because if you are here for a get-rich-quick scheme, then the stock market is not for you. Stock market is a place where the money flows from the patient people to those who are impatient. Next step is picking a stock. Again, for a beginner, the advice is to select the stocks that are well known. Select the companies that are stable. And secondly, you can also look for the businesses you understand. Meaning by that, if there is a company, you understand how the business model of that company and how that operates, I think you would be able to do a better analysis that whether its price would go high or low. While selecting the stock, what you should avoid is the social media hype. Do not go for the shiny objects or hot tips. And if you find it difficult to select a stock, then for the beginners it is highly recommended to select any index fund or ETF, because in that case you would be rather than picking one stock, you would be picking a basket of stocks, and your your risk level would be well managed, and you would be safe in these index funds or ETFs. If you're not familiar with the index funds or ETF, do the research. And okay, then once you have selected the stocks, the next step that you need to learn is that how to operate that app, how to, let's say, get yourself familiar with the user interface, and then how to buy and sell a stock. There is a learning curve in it. Every broker would have a different user interface for buying and selling, but by and large, but generally speaking, the buy button and sell button would be in a larger font, buy in green, sell in red. And then the types of orders you should know that you can buy through the market order, you can buy through the limit order, and you can also apply the stop loss in buying and selling also. Again, if you're not familiar with these terms, I would highly recommend to first know these terms before investing or before trading. Last thing that you should remember is that now once you have bought a stock, you need to remain patient. The magic will not happen in a day. You need to hold that stock and monitor it calmly. You should remember one thing, that the stock prices would go up and it would go down. So what you need to avoid is to do the panic selling. Do not do the panic selling on small drops. Similarly, do not sell the stock on to get these small profits. So how can you avoid that? There are different ways, but one way is not to check the stock prices on hourly basis or frequently. My suggestion would be to do it once in a day, or maybe if you are an investor, then you can check the prices on weekly basis. Once at the end of the weekend, once the market closes for a week, you can check that how much your portfolio has changed. And by doing this, you will let the time to do that heavy lifting, and automatically you will achieve some profits in your stocks. Do not just invest all your money in one stock. My recommendation would be to have at least 5 or 10 stocks. So if one of these stock or 2 or 3 stocks are not doing well, the remaining are doing well, and your portfolio remains balanced. Okay, there are just 2 or 3 points, and I'm going to wrap up the video. So I'm just quickly, without explaining, I'll just say those things. One, that you should automate monthly investment if it is possible for you, and if you are getting the dividends from your stocks, it is highly advisable to reinvest the dividends to grow faster. You should use the free as well as the paid tools. One of the tool that I am using is the TradingView. You can select the Investing Pro also. You can use TradingView, Yahoo Finance, Google Finance. So whatever the websites are there, and your brokerage house would also give you certain links that you can go and do the research on that. You should learn the basic terms like market cap, price to earning ratio, ETF, limit order, market order, stop loss. These are the things that you should be familiar with. If you're not, then it doesn't matter. Start slow, start small, and keep learning. And then as you learn new things and as you get some kind of success in terms of getting profits on your stocks, then you can increase your portfolio by adding the additional amounts.